YouTube, what up? Game Dogs RC back with another quick one. All right, so today just want to do a little preview on the Traxxas XRT Mini. I know people have already seen a lot of people with the car. I wanted to actually wait until the day that the car released, because I don't want to actually feel like I'm messing with, like, the sales of Traxxas or anything. So I started waiting until these cars released, because when I did my Jado and my Mini Max video, if you go back and look at those, if you haven't seen them, I got a lot of flack from guys over those videos, even though a lot of my points were true. So it's no hate towards the car or anything. Right now, I only really have one issue with this car, because I actually do like the big XRT from Traxxas. I'll tell y'all what that problem is later on in the video. I just wanted to do a quick overview, preview how I always do with new drops. So what we can see is that they have a 2S version and a 3S, or it might be 3S like Armor. So we have a true rocket. So it says it has the 3S Valenian power system in it, 55 miles an hour on 3S. It's a good looking truck. I do like the XRT platform. I don't have a problem with this platform. I do think it's built pretty good. Okay. But as you guys see, available in stores now, pre-order. Now, I won't make you wait. This is my problem with the XRT Mini, is the price. Okay. Now I know the tariff crap that's been going around, all that stuff. My thing is, for this price, what could I get? And see, that's always been my gripe with Traxxas, is that you guys price to build ratio is just not good. Your cars tend to break, okay? And because you guys use a lot of plastic. Now, 370, that's a lot, okay, for a mini car. Like my Relarlo's a 150, 180. I paid $300 for the Valkyrie. So pretty much this is a $200 truck with a $170 power system in it. That's all it is. But it's not a bad looking truck. It looks good. So it looks like they have the traditional Traxxas colors: red, orange, blue, green. I don't know if it's a black one. It would have looked really good in a black version like they did with the Mini Max. But it's not a bad buggy. I wouldn't personally get it because of the price. It's too expensive for me. I won't want to pay $370 for a Mini. Okay. And like I told you before, I'm over the Mini craze. So I'm not really buying any more small cars, because like I said, they're a headache to work on. But some people basically said this looks like a Mini Max, right, with a wing on it, different tires, and they changed a little bit around. But they said basically looks like a Mini Max. But I don't think so, because the XRT has always been a good platform. I don't really see a lot of guys breaking those. And this looks like what's in the Traxxas Hoss. Okay, these look like the heavy duty drive shafts. I don't know if they got the HDs in there, but let me see. Are these regular GTR shocks? Maybe. Click for details. Okay, so it's not, the JavaScript's not working. Okay, so it says Ultra Shocks. Yep. Okay, so let's see this drivetrain. Let's see. Okay, so it has the extreme heavy duties. Okay, so it's pretty much a HD built car. So it's going to be tough. Now, this car is going to handle the Valenian no problem. Like I said, 370 is just a little bit out of the ballpark for a Mini. That's too much. Okay, and Traxxas, as people mentioned before, you guys don't offer rollers. But I think this will actually do a lot better than the Mini Max. I don't think this will be blowing itself apart like the Mini Max was. But typical Traxxas fashion, I don't have to do a super long vid. I just wanted to do a quick overview for you guys. As you know, Traxxas got all the parts, so you can pretty much build this thing up how you want, especially using their parts But like I said, it's just the price point. 370 is too much. I got my Red Cat Valkyrie 4S 1/9 scale. I don't call it a 110 because when I look at a 110 Hoss, it's much bigger. So I think it's a 1/9. But that's what I call it. But for $300, and then I spent $50 for a battery. So I'm in the 350. You know, I added like the side mirrors and the flag and all that and the lights, but that doesn't matter. I'm talking about the price point. 370 now for, I would say for 250 to 270 would be better, simply because you guys did the mini max at first for 250 and then you raised it to like 280. But that price, that 370, like that's a lot of money, Traxxas. So, you know, that's why I waited until the day the car released, because I'm not that much of an influence. What I say really doesn't matter, but I don't want people thinking that I'm affecting the sales of the RCs. No, none of us really are, because no matter what opinions we have on a release, no matter if we own the car or not, you can make a fair assessment off of just looking at the preview, in my opinion. You know, some people don't think like that, but people are going to buy what they want to buy anyway. And like I always say, if you like this car, go ahead on over to Traxxas.com and pick you up one. You won't be disappointed. Like I said, Traxxas cars are not bad. It's just that they tend to break a lot. And I feel that's why they have great part support like that, because you're going to need it. They break a lot. So, you know, but one thing I can say, that Traxxas does good with rust. Some of my other cars, after driving them in the snow, they not doing good with rust. So one thing I will give kudos for is the fact that mainly a lot of the bolts will rust on these cars. But other than that, you're not going to see any rust because it's not a lot of metal. So these are more safer to drive in bad weather. But, you know, like I said, if you like the car, go ahead and get you one. This Game Dog RC coming back with the new Traxxas XRT mini preview. Like, comment, subscribe into the giveaway, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.